Hi, welcome back to the Protagonist Corner. I'm Jonathan. This is Stranded Gods. And I just had a fun time playing back through this conversation with Athena. The good news is we're done and we're ready to move on. So let's do that.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace.
Yeah, sure.
If there's another way to resolve
You're
this,
rooting for a
any
chance to
way
kill me
forward,
spectacularly.
I will take it.
That's one thing I picked up on. Like, I love how Athena has actually convinced herself she's a good guy here. I love that. There's nothing like a villain who can at least pretend she's right. Meanwhile, we're back home. Yay.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct
Persephone's
is to
here.
follow the rules
Cool.
whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, that would be possible. I'd be fine with that if she wasn't trying to murder me or anybody else. And let's see what we got here. Well, that is true. We probably don't need any kind of a lecture or history lesson, but that doesn't contribute much. Well, we're doing what we have to do for her to survive. I don't like that so much. Nope, no, Athena's not trying her best, so, yeah, I guess upon reflection, we are going over here.
It was a bit much, dragging me into her office just to complain about the investigation she forced me into. What could she hope to achieve? That I'd stop
Intimidating you, possibly.
Maybe she just wanted to find out what you know.
Or
I
that.
imagine she simply wanted to remind you not to rock the boat as you bail. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
Oh joy. To do what is a good question here. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah. Let's see what he says here. I like this.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
And she's correct.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left
Yeah, she might have left some clues behind.
Wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes.
So basically, a divine sneak
Do you want
preview.
Grace
Sounds kind of
to
interesting.
the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I love that contextualization. It's awesome. I think Freddy's my favorite character. Think so.
We have only to uncover.
For true.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial.
Yeah. Sure. You'll certainly be dead.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't
Oh,
we?
she doesn't have enough control of her mind to
Wow,
lie.
you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
Oh, God.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at
At least Persephone's honest. Gotta love that.
overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard.
We don't have an army, so we can't do that one.
She's joking, right?
Oh yeah, she would have to be. Unless she wants you dead too, Freddy. Because I have a feeling if there was a war, you'd be involved. On our side, of course.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
A flash of inspiration. From Calliope's memories, of course. We were told this.
Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope?
Well, I think she'd remember doing that. Don't tell me you're trying to be funny, Freddy, because that's not funny. In fact, it's so unfunny, I had verbal dyslexia. I didn't even know that was a thing.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and
Drama!
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I'm surprised Pain wasn't in this conversation.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away.
And she's not gonna sense us?
Close by.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't
How does
mean
that
we
make
should take
sense?
Stupid risks. Don't be a fool, Grace.
Yeah, too late. Stupid risk abound. I'll be fine, maybe. Well, yeah. I have to take risks. I have to take risks or too late. Too late.
We're already way beyond that, aren't we?
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Is at hand. Oh, I love that image.
Oh, this will not end well.
No, it won't. I'm really hoping Pan shows up. Please say Pan shows up. Please say Pan shows up. No, do we just want to go and talk to Athena? I think not. That looks an awful lot like the front door. Probably not the smartest thing we could do. That seems like the safest thing because no one's immediately going to confront us. Let's do that. Save point.
I fail to see what advice I could provide to you, Farishta Bandi. It's just Freddy. I'm...
Oh, Freddy's playing distraction. Love it.
Freddy. I do, however, have tea.
Then let's drink tea.
She likes her tea. What can I say?
A lot of them.
That would be acceptable.
I like tea too. Earl Grey preferably. Or actually, that's a lie. I like child better. Earl Grey is second. What's your choice? Let me know in the comments.
Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
That's amazing! She knows, but she can't know because she because she's preordained to not know. That's great. That's amazing.
Down. Now I finally get to see what the
I
reliquary
love
is.
that. That's my new favorite thing. That's my new favorite thing. I thought her knowing but not knowing about Asterion was going to be my favorite thing, but the fact that she knows about Grace but can't know is my favorite. That wins for me. Oh God, that's beautiful.
impressive, innit? Don't wander around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
Let's see. Well, I could lie and say I have permission. I almost do have permission from Athena, so I might get away with that, but like... I don't think begging him to let me in is gonna actually have it work. It's actually gonna work for us. So let's try this.
Look, you're right. I'm not. I'm sneaking into the reliquary.
No, that's a really, really bad answer. Kate will be so mad.
Look at it this way. This is your chance to repay me. I helped you when you needed it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I already helped you.
Just give me some time, please.
I love the wink.
Alright, but be quick and don't touch
Awesomeness.
Kate finds out.
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you kidding
They'll
me?
notice I didn't stay put and come after me. I don't think I have much time. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Ta-da! Hint of the opening number and the music, I love it.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Well, Calliope has, and you remember that, but we know what you mean.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
What the freaky face is that? Finally, it took a while for it to click.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left?
That they're
Left and
amazing.
then go right?
A candle. I wonder if Colonel Mustard's gonna use it.
Is that a weapon? A
It could
musical
be.
instrument?
It doesn't have to be.
Maybe it's both. Is this an armory, too? Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Yeah, it's not your finest moment. Or my finest moment.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing. I don't even know what language that is. Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere? This is it.
Ta-da!
Calliope was was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Is the voice of the mirror from Snow Lake gonna come out and ask us questions to give us information? Oh, that's Wolf Among Us, sorry. That's really not good. I don't think being sorry is gonna help us. Yeah, that's a good question. That would be what I would ask. Do you work for Hecate?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Best of a bad lot.
Okay then.
If they don't have a voice, they can't sing with you.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
That's probably not good.
Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
This place is a maze, but it's far from amazing. Oh, okay, so you can't. I was wondering if we could stop that. You cannot. It's not a thing you can stop.
Freddy!
And they just walk away. How cold is that?
Oh God, Freddy!
This looks familiar, and not in a good way.
By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws.
Well, they exactly weren't happy. They weren't
Embodiment
exactly
of
happy, I
retribution.
should say.
How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace.
So this whodunit has
They do
another
not
layer.
desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
It definitely was not. Well, that's not her anymore, so we can't do that. It's just a body, an empty vessel. Yeah, I'm good with that, though. Up there.
How can you say that? I didn't mean for this to happen.
Your intentions are irrelevant, Grace.
Yeah.
All choices
Moot
have
point.
consequences.
Yeah, true,
I didn't
true.
choose
Seems like this wouldn't work without
I
that.
wouldn't have let her.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Aww. The way she looks back is so sad. Alright, let's... And... up. Back to the apartment. It's going to be a little bit quieter and into Act 3 officially.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Yeah, it seems like a good time for an option like this. Yeah, but like... Yeah, she meant to say that, but is there a better thing we can say here? She might say it should have been her. Well, you kind of know how it happened. Someone called the Furies, and you were where you shouldn't be, so you got nailed. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, we could do that.
Her name is Freddy. Was Freddy. She was more than just my friend.
Yes, I see that. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
So what does the mirror do? It might help us to know that.
Perhaps for the same reason.
I mean, I joked about the mirror from Snow White, but we don't know what it really does, and that would help us.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. Know what that could be?
Like touching the mirror, for instance.
I have no clue.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of
They were
them
more like living
as
statues.
forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus.
And it seems like they might still be there.
If you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not
Oh, okay,
petty
never
crimes
mind.
one stumbles into.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered,
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
So she gave her life for you, but then we knew that.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just a feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror.
Oh.
To speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command.
Or all that should be. We know destiny can be changed.
One
Calliope
contacts
died
them
early.
either to know one's fate or to change
And,
it.
and
Not that the
in a
Fates
different way
want
from
to blame.
how she was meant to.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
I don't know what to do. We still have no
Yeah.
idea why Calliope...
No one would know what to do in this position.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close up
How long have you been there, Apollo?
and forever.
I'm picturing you just waiting outside the door for your cue. I know this is kind of a musical, sort of, but like, that's a little too on the nose.
You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo. And you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Why are you here? That's not what we want. Yeah, what other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
We're going to the land down under. Oh, well, not yet on that. We'll get there.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
What mortals would believe in Hades? I know the idols would, but what mortals believe in Greek myth? It's called myth for a reason.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned.
Well, once would be enough, and she...
The responsibility of
and
this
getting caught breaking into the role might expedite her will, but it's the only choice we have, yes.
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going?
Oh, we've taken several nuclear options. Well, at least one other nuclear option already. That's how the whole Freddy thing happened.
The direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
How was it sealed? Prequel, maybe? Prequel.
Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us
Maybe to talk you out of what you're
Always
doing.
to the
That's
throne
my money.
where Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along?
Definitely it was.
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary?
Not precisely,
Perhaps
but you were
think
trying to
I'm the one
manipulate
who
Grace into
understood
taking
Felix.
you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But that's not why you originally agreed to help me?
No, that's not why.
She wouldn't have been if it were.
Was another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. is a step too far.
Then consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Ooh, she gets to see her again, maybe. No, she said a few mortal souls are there. So it's not empty. That would be a stupid question. Yeah, that. Yeah, probably leading with that would have helped. What does that mean? Just that she's dead. So yeah.
Wait, what? Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy.
Well, you are, and it's obvious. It was obvious before this part of the conversation.
I'll get you into Hades, but I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone.
I love how unhappy Hermes is to see Persephone right now.
I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Fair question. It's a piece of the puzzle. Well, it's to save Freddy. I don't know if we can save her. People delving into the underworld to save a loved one never ends well. But I think it's better than the whole piece of the puzzle thing.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Through the trunk, everybody! That's hilarious!
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
A place I'm sure Freddy, or a place, well actually it's true, a place I'm sure Freddy was never hoping to see, and Grace was never hoping to see it either, particularly under these circumstances.
It feels so empty.
Yeah, you were told to expect that.
It's not completely empty. Neither
You
is
were
the
told that
throne
too, by you no less.
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan.
This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have a throwdown that I wasn't worried about till the last possible minute. Could it be any more obvious? Persephone is using you, Grace?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Yeah, exactly.
Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence
But
that doesn't want
it might be occupied enough.
What are we supposed to do?
So
Organize armed resistance?
how it's supposed to help me that he's not a god, even
That's
though
what you're here for.
Grace sort of is.
I'm gonna
He
fight
can still be powerful. Like Asterion isn't a god either, but he's still half man, half bull.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else
Yeah.
about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx. The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
And after you're done, thank him for Karen. Thank you for Karen. Get it? The ferryman's Karen? Yeah, I can tell you. I can
am
understand why you're
Persephone,
shocked, Grace.
also
Not
known
something you
as
were expecting to
Despoina
see.
And Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
But you could while you're on this boat ride here. Here for somebody. I'm here to save Freddy. Like we can try to save her maybe, but let's lead with this.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing?
You could always use your power and prove it.
He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Aw, that's sweet.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
We could think of some games along the way. I'm not. I mean, who cares? We want Karen happy. We want Karen happy. Yeah, totally.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yeah.
What fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
Anytime.
Let's get
You
on.
need our ferryman happy.
a
I know.
long ride.
I know you're being sarcastic, but truth is truth. Anyway, it's go time.
I wouldn't touch that.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's not planning on it.
For you, overload you, blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied
for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about
Yes!
perception.
Okay. This was my favorite track.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all.
Temporarily.
Muse. Any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there.
Alright, let's.
It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Orpheus, have you wondered if this queen was a slave? She couldn't help. You dug your own grave.
Oh, Marie! Can you be here for a second? One sec, folks. Technical difficulties. Can you switch this controller for me, please?
Actually, we have to.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll pick this up next time. See ya.